Joining me now via Skype from the U.S. state of North Carolina is Yan Song. She's director of the program on Chinese cities at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. You know, I had the great pleasure of riding on the high-speed rail when I was in China just a few years ago. It's quiet, it's fast, it's quite an experience. And it just seems like China continues to make strides. And when you look at this example, I mean, there's so much to deal with, a mountain, rare animals. Give me your thoughts on this latest line.
Yeah, this is totally impressive. I myself enjoyed riding on high-speed rail recent years in China. It's quiet, as you said. It's really fast. Since the September of this year, of 2017, you probably already know that China has relaunched its fastest speed rail in the world. The operating speed of the rail line between, for example, Chengdu and Xi'an, or Beijing and Shanghai, is 217 miles per hour. That cuts the travel time between Beijing to Shanghai to only 4.5 hours. The travel time between Chengdu and Xi'an to only just a couple of hours. All those are really impressive.
And for business people, I imagine this is huge. Here in the U.S., you know, we lament the state of our rail lines. Back in June, California Governor Jerry Brown was riding the high-speed rail in China, praising it. He'd like to bring the same thing to California. Why is it that China's been able to make such progress when it comes to high-speed rail? Other countries, though, seem to be lagging far behind.
That's a great question. I think China has many advantages of its high-speed rail in the global market. I can just name three. I'll name a few. First, as you just mentioned, China has greatest government support behind the construction, the finance, and many aspects of high-speed rail system in the country. And secondly, the design, the technology of high-speed rail has a huge research and development team behind it. And this includes people from research institutes, universities, and really high-tech firms. And the third, I think that just in terms of the natural condition of at the regional scale, the location of cities, and within the city, the population size and the density are really amenable to the construction of high-speed rail. It really boosts the demand for high-speed rail in the country.
We've been talking about Xi'an and Chengdu. You brought up Beijing and Shanghai. China's building the world's largest high-speed railway network. Talk to me about its significance, and how do you see it reshaping China in many ways?
China's high-speed rail, in my view, is just more than a mode of transport. It has significance on many aspects of China's social life and economy. In big population centers such in Beijing, Shanghai, or Guangzhou, life and work has reshaped along the spine of high-speed rail lines. It just totally makes the intercity commuting possible. And according to the theory of agglomeration, megacities could boast wealthier and more productive people living in the region. As a matter of fact, according to a report by the World Bank published in the year of 2014, it stated that the economic benefits of having a high-speed rail could boost the productivity of businesses in China's coastal cities by 10%. That's impressive.
Yan Song, thanks so much for your insights. Really appreciate it.